You likely clicked this video because the thumbnail caught your eye, but stay with me until the end. By the 1-minute mark, your entire view of women will shift forever. What if I told you that everything you believe about love is a myth? You've heard women fall for the kindest guy, the wealthiest, or the most attractive. But the reality is, women don't love men in the way you assume. It's not about your looks, your bank account, or even your charm. They're drawn to something deeper, more primal, more psychological. If you don't grasp this, love will always seem like an unsolvable puzzle. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand how women think, you'll know how to spark something so intense they'll never forget you. Let's get started. Sign 1. Women don't love you. They love the feelings you create. Here's a truth most men never grasp. Women don't fall for your face, your wallet, or even your personality. They fall for how you make them feel. Love for a woman isn't a logical structure built on reason. It's a whirlwind, an emotional high she never wants to end. You could be the most handsome, successful, well-dressed man in the room, but if she doesn't feel a spark around you, she'll forget you faster than last week's headlines. Psychologists call this emotional imprinting. It's why a woman can meet 2 men in one day. One who says all the right things but leaves her bored, and another who teases her, challenges her, and makes her laugh uncontrollably. Guess who she'll think about that night? It's not fair, is it? You might be the better, safer, more loyal choice, yet she'll pick the man who makes her feel alive. Most guys fail here. They try to impress with achievements or persuade with logic. But the men women obsess over, they create an emotional roller coaster, blending tension, excitement, mystery, and comfort. Ever wonder why women return to exes they swore they'd left behind? It's not about who he is. It's about how he made her feel. Sign 2. The more you pursue, the less she feels. Let me ask you, have you ever sent a text and waited hours for a reply, feeling that gnawing anxiety, wondering if she's losing interest? Now reverse it. Have you ever dealt with someone too available, always texting back instantly, agreeing to everything? How did that feel? Women crave anticipation. A man who's always there, always texting, always accessible, creates no tension. And tension is what makes attraction electric. Here's a tough truth. When a man chases, he kills the very thing that could make her fall for him. Human psychology tells us we don't value what's already ours. We crave what we might lose. The moment she knows she has you, her brain relaxes. And when that happens, attraction fades. High-value men don't chase, they lead. They let a woman come to them, and when she does, they don't give everything at once. They create mystery, making her wonder. Because the second she stops wondering about you, she starts forgetting you. Sign 3. Women don't want a nice guy, they want an unshakable man. Let's address the nice guy epidemic. Women say they want a nice guy, but what they mean is a man who's kind, yet not weak. Too many men think being nice means agreeing to everything, never disagreeing, never leading, never standing firm. But ask yourself, would you respect a man who never challenges you? Would you trust a leader who always caves? Of course not. Here's the secret. Women are drawn to strength, not just physical, but emotional. They want a man who doesn't flinch under pressure, who doesn't beg for approval, who can walk away from anyone, even her if needed. This is why women are drawn to stoic men. Men who stay calm in chaos, who don't fold when tested. And trust me, she will test you. A woman doesn't need another friend or a therapist. She needs a man who stands solid when everything else shakes. Sign 4. Love is about perception, not reality. Let's debunk one of love's biggest illusions, the idea that people fall for each other based on reality. You might think a woman loves you for who you are, what you do, or how you treat her. But the truth, she's not falling for you. She's falling for the story she's built about you in her mind. Psychologists call this cognitive projection. People project their emotions, desires, and expectations onto others. When a woman meets you, she's not seeing the real you. She's seeing you through a lens shaped by her past, insecurities, fantasies, and subconscious beliefs. This is why a woman can go from head over heels to indifferent overnight. You didn't change. Her perception of you did. Perception is everything. Ever heard a woman describe a guy she's obsessed with? She'll say, "He's so mysterious," or "He just gets me." Now take that same guy and make him too available, too predictable, too eager to please. Suddenly she's saying, "He's boring," or "Something's off." The man didn't change. The frame did. Women's emotions don't respond to logic. They respond to the narrative in their mind. Most men let that narrative form randomly, without control. They don't shape how she sees them, letting her emotions run the show. Once she mentally labels you as safe or predictable, it's over. So how do you control perception? Be unpredictable to spark fascination. If she always knows your next move, she'll stop wondering about you. Create emotional highs and lows to build attachment. Too much comfort makes you background noise. Scarcity adds value. If you're always available, your presence loses weight. Women don't stay with the most logical choice. They stay with the one who keeps their mind engaged. Shape her perception, and you shape how she loves you. Sign 5. If she feels safe, she'll never leave. After all we've covered, emotional highs, mystery, perception, there's one final truth about love that trumps everything. At her core, a woman doesn't stay because of how much she loves you. She stays because she feels safe. I'm not just talking physical safety, though that's a given. I mean emotional safety, the deep, subconscious certainty that with you, she's protected from the outside world and her own emotional storms. Women's emotions are fluid, shifting like tides. One day they're passionate, the next they're distant. This isn't manipulation, it's biology. Their brains process emotions differently, always in flux. In a world where her feelings constantly shift, she craves a man who's unshakable. This is where Stoicism's true power lies. Most men think emotional strength means being distant or emotionless. That ira wrong. The strongest men are consistent, not cold. A woman feels safe when she knows you don't crumble under pressure, don't lash out when things go wrong, and don't let her emotions control yours. Think of the most attractive men in history, the ones women chased for years, wrote letters to, never forgot. They weren't just strong or rich, they had a calm, steady presence that made women feel secure. Most men mess this up. When a woman gets emotional, they try to fix her feelings, making her feel unheard, or get emotional themselves, making her feel like she has to manage your emotions. Both kill attraction. The right move: stay calm, stay present, stay firm. If she tests you, throws a tantrum, or acts irrational, don't panic. Hold your ground and stay relaxed. This doesn't mean tolerating disrespect. It means showing through your actions that no matter the storm, you're her constant. When a woman realizes this, she won't just love or desire you. She'll never want to leave. Women who stay, who never lose interest or stray, are those who found a man who makes them feel safe in a way no one else can.